Hey everybody, I hope that I'm here. I think I have my chat set up now. I'm not really sure. I'll know as soon as somebody says something. I think I got it all set up because I'm going to tell you, uh, my last live stream was a disaster, people, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to go through that ever again. Um, it was really crazy because I was I was on Sunday's chat, but yet I was on Wednesday's live stream. So anyway, I'm here. I don't see anybody in here. So let me see if I can say hello to anybody. Ancient Drummer, I'm glad to see you here. Forbidden Information, hello Michelle. I'm glad to see you here. I was sort of wondering if anybody was going to show up. But Willman, 757, how you doing? I don't know how to say that, girl. Kachita Golden Girl, hey, how you doing? Pete the Patriot, Flat Earth, how are you doing? Conservative Patriot. It's so good to see y'all people. Thank y'all so much for coming. I'll tell you, it's a hard thing. Let me see if I can get a little more light. There, woo, that's too much. Maybe that. It's hard to come on these live streams and not expect anybody to be there, and then you good people show up. So, man, I'm going to tell you, I appreciate it. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank my subs. I want to thank the people who have subscribed to my channel and have helped me grow. And I'm telling you this, I'm not a grow channel, but you're more than welcome to network on my channel. You're feel free. Little Drummer Girl, Flat Earth, Conservative Patriots, Kachai Golden. I hope I don't mess your name up too bad, lady, but I'm not really good with the weird names. But JD Knight, good to see you here. President Trump, I'm going to give everybody on this live stream a shout out, no doubt about it. I promise you, before the night's over, I may shout you out 2 or 3 times. Battle Droid, good to see you. Good to see you. And yeah, y'all network. Y'all get to know each other. If you don't know the other people in the chat, talk to each other. Get to know each other. Go watch their videos. Leave them a comment. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon so you know when they're going to put a video out or go live. Because I want to tell you, there's good people, really good people, like JD Knight, President Trump, Flat Earth Forums, Pete the Patriot, Conservative Patriot, Battle Droid. They're all good people. You need to check them out. President Trump, he's another one. He's not the true president, but as far as we are concerned on YouTube, he's President Trump. So, you know, I want to tell you, there's a couple of people I got to give big shout outs to. Greg Martin, how you doing? Are you my cousin? Tell me if you're Greg Martin, my cousin. Give me a shout out right there and let me know if you're Greg Martin, my cousin. If you are, Tony Patriot, I was just fixing to shout you out, my brother. Tony Patriot, I want to tell you right now, Tony Patriot is a fine American. He's a great patriot. This man has done more for the Patriot family than anybody that I know. He's named us the Patriot family. He's helped me to grow. Tony is a true patriot and a true friend. So if you haven't got Tony Patriot, jump over to his channel, give him a thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to say the same thing about the rest of the people I'm fixing to tell you about. Hit them up. If you don't know them, hit them up. Get them, because I'm going to tell you, they're good patriots and they got good information, and there's absolutely no reason not to join them. That's plain and simple. We're all patriots here. You see, oh yeah, President Trump said he's not as cool as the real president, but yeah, maybe you are, man. You just don't know it yet. But I want you to think about some people. And if you don't know them, look them up. I'm going to give a shout out to Jervis. Jervis, he's a great mod. He also has great content. Check him out. The Dirtbag, great Dirtbag. This man is a total patriot. He supports so many channels, and he's phenomenal. He always leaves a little limerick at the end of his comments to make you think a little bit. I love the great Dirtbag. And then we got Ron at Dangerous Freedom. Check him out. He's a good guy. Debbie C. Check her out. She's a grow channel. And I'm going to tell you, people, she'll deal with you. She'll help you grow. As long as you're nice and as long as you're a good person in the chat, I'm going to guarantee you, you're going to grow. Debbie C. is a great person. But you got to remember Ann, that Boston Girl. Boston Girl's a fantastic lady. And I want you to remember Michelle at Forbidden Information. Michelle and Forbidden Information and I are on a quest. We're on a quest to go to D.C. next month or the month after. We're not really sure. It's taking us time to get the money to get there. Both of us are on fixed income, so it's really hard to save money, but we're both trying really hard. So if you want to help Michelle and I get to D.C., we're going to have interviews with some of the senators and some of the congressmen. We're going to knock on doors. We're going to ask the hard questions and hopefully get the hard answers. So if you're here, please look up Michelle at Forbidden Information. Knight's Armory is another great man. He's on at least he was, I hope he's back for good, on Saturday and Sunday mornings. He's on YouTube. He has a great channel, and you can grow there. Florida Jim is another. This man has been my friend since the beginning. And I'm going to tell you, Florida Jim, he's got some great content, and he's going to leave you laughing before you leave his channel. I promise you that. He's a good guy. You need to check him out. DM and History Beat. They come live on Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Remember to check them out. History B is a history teacher. She's got so much knowledge. And between her and DM and DM's ability and her knowledge, they make a great team. So check them out at 9 p.m. on Saturday. I mentioned Tony Patriot, but he comes live every Thursday night at 8 p.m. and sometimes through the week. So check him out. Hit the bell icon. That way you'll know when Tony or any of these other people I'm talking about are going live. We got a couple of more. American Joe. We have to remember the American Joe Show. The American Joe Show helped me so much to grow in my early days when I was way down on subscribers. So I'm going to tell you, people, support American Joe. This man is a true patriot, a true Christian, and he brings a great message of patriotism and Christ all in one. He's a good man. Check out the American Joe Show. Let me see who I've got in here. We got the Great Dirtbag. I just talked about you, my friend. We got Tony Patriot. We got the Ancient Drummer. We've got Forbidden Information. We've got, I'm not even going to call your name, Kajah Golden. Lord, I can't say your name. Maybe you ought to give me a different name to call you. I'm just not really good at some terminologies. Philip Turner. Good to see you here, man. It's all great. Ashley, thank you so much for showing up, Ashley. Another great mod. Ashley, feel free to put up Tony Patriots, Michelle, or anybody else in here that has content. If they have content, feel free to put up their URL on this channel. I don't mind one bit. The only thing I ask is they don't put up their PayPal information. And I want to see these channels grow. So DM Ashley. I haven't seen DM yet, but Ashley. I haven't seen Jervis yet. Ashley, it looks like you and Forbidden Information are the only two mods in here right now. So throw out some of those URLs to these people. The Truth. Good to see you, my friend. I haven't seen you here before. I know a lot of these people coming in, but I only know them because I've subscribed to them. They haven't been here on my chat before, so if I say you're new here, I'm talking about you being new to my chat. Linda Carter, Joseph Erickson. I'm doing great, my friend. I'm glad to see you here. And President Trump says Socialist Squad in Congress loves to call everyone who isn't a leftist a racist. And you're right. You're so right. We're going to talk about that here in a minute, my friend. Ashley, thank you for being here. And Forbidden Information, I thank you for being here as mods. Feel free to throw up anybody's URL that has content that you want to. So here we're going to start off with this. I've already been going on now for a couple of minutes. We got some people in here. So I'm going to start off on my little spiel, and I hope everything goes well. I want to talk a little bit about this week and what happened with Donald Trump as he unveiled the red line between abortion and family planning. I've got to talk about abortion, people, because I am pro-life. I stand with Michelle at Forbidden Information, and abortion is the gravest issue in America today. So in every video, every live stream, I have to give you the information on abortion. So stay with me for a minute, and let's get through this. The Project Life Rule draws a bright red line between abortion and family planning. I'm telling you, people, it draws a line right through the middle. Stopping the abortion lovers is the problem. Not just stopping the abortion. We have to stop the abortion lovers like Planned Parenthood and their affiliates from using Title X as a private slush fund to fill their pockets. Title X recipients will no longer refer women for any abortion or abortion counseling. This is Title X. It ends anybody referring people for abortions. And they must keep all their finances separate if they provide abortions. But you know, I say no more abortions. Why should we worry about these people when all we have to do is end abortion? End Roe versus Wade. Make abortion illegal. End abortion. You want to bring people in across the border to be your voters, Democrats? You want those people coming across all the time. You want them coming across in family units. You want them coming across every day. You want them to come across America, set one foot on American soil, claim asylum, and be allowed to be released 20 days after they were stopped at the border. Because you know, as well as I do, demon rats, Pelosi, oh, I love this term, Chuck you, Schumer, and that's the way I see it. But I'll tell you, these people are letting these immigrants across our border, no matter what their age, only because it's a vote for them. If not right now, it will be in the future. But yet, they want to abort. They want to kill and murder our children in the womb. They don't want black people having babies. They don't want poor people having babies. They don't want anybody to have babies because they're pro-abortion, because they're trying to make it a racial issue. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is a racial issue. It's been a racial issue since the very beginning of Planned Parenthood. It's been a racial issue since the very conception by Margaret Sanger in 1933. And it was to obliterate the black race through abortion. People, I don't know what I hope there's some black people watching tonight. I'm going to tell you, I love you. I love you like I love any other American. There's no difference for me if you're black, white, Asian, or Hispanic. But I will say this much. If you come in this country illegally, if you come in this country wanting to take the place of the black people in America, you're doing the wrong thing. You can't come here. Jervis, I just saw you. Glad to see you, my brother. I'm glad you're here. And DJT, 2Q, good to see you here, friend. It's always good to see my friends on this live chat. But let me tell you, I'm going to get off of that. I didn't mean to go that direction. I'm just fed up with this border stuff, though. I mean, you've heard so much of this crap out of the left that it's almost sickening. But Planned Parenthood says this is devastating news. And I hope it is. I hope this news of Title X is total devastation to them. I hope it just knocks them to their knees. They need to be on their knees. They need to be on their knees and pray to God for forgiveness for murdering our children is what they need to do. And that's exactly what these Planned Parenthood people need to do, but they're not going to do it. But they said that they're going to give up that $60 million worth of money from the federal government that funds them because they get $500 million every year from our federal government for Planned Parenthood. Tell me, why? Why in the world would anybody give $500 million to Planned Parenthood if they didn't want abortion in this country? And that's what it's all about. The demon rats, they're the ones, when Obama was in office, that started all this crap. And they're keeping it going today. Trump can't defeat everything that Obama ever did, but I tell you what right now, I hope he does something on this, because I'm going to tell you, the demon rats think they have a monopoly on abortion. And as far as I can see, except for Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Utah, Kentucky, and Ohio, and a few other states, they're doing just what they want to do. States like Maine and Massachusetts and New Jersey, Pennsylvania, they're all falling right in line. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you. The big thing about the demon rats is there's no rule of law to them. See, they can... People, I'm getting way off of my script, and let me tell you, I don't care. But the demon rats' biggest problem is they have no rule of law in their vocabulary anywhere. They are against the rule of law, and the rule of law is what made this country. The rule of law was in the Constitution of the United States of America when it was signed by our forefathers. They are attacking our Constitution, and patriots, we are saying absolutely nothing about it. Why? Why do we keep our mouths shut? Why are we quiet? Why do we not meet them nose to nose? I'll tell you why. Because we don't want to wind up killing a lot of them. Because I'm going to tell you, you may be a middle-of-the-road patriot, you may be a diehard patriot. Well, I'm going to tell you, there are those of us who are willing to defend our Constitution of this United States with our lives. I, as a veteran, I have never been relieved of my oath to the United States when I joined the military. That oath still stands. I will defend this country. So will Tony Patriot. So will Dangerous Freedom. So will all these other people. Jervis, Ashley, they'll all stand up for America. We're not the people that lay down, but that's what they want you to be. They want you to lay down, eat their garbage, and let them rule the roost. Well, Donald Trump ended that, and he's not gone yet. So they still have a really rough road to hoe. You know, Planned Parenthood emphasizes abortion in their fundamental mission. And to know that murdering preborns is paramount to these demons who support abortion at any cost. And that's exactly what they are. They are demons who want to kill our preborn babies just because it'll take too long for them to vote. It's better to bring them across the border at voting age and give them citizenship. And you can't give them citizenship because Trump won't let you, but you can still sign them up to vote. And that's what you're doing, demon rats. You're going to these Central American countries. You're going down there with your advocates. You're telling these people, just get to America and it's going to be okay. We're going to take care of you. We're going to give you money. We're going to give you health care. We're going to give you housing. We're going to give you standards above and beyond regular Americans. You're going to be special. And these people say, but we don't have the money. We can't go. I have no shoes. So you know what the demon rats do? They buy them shoes. Really nice shoes. Nice tennis shoes, probably 3 or 4 pair, because they're going to walk 1,000 miles. Who cares? The demon rats don't care what they spend their money on. They buy these people clothes. They buy them shoes. How many times have you seen a video of the hordes on the southern border? And look at all those fine tennis shoes, those really nice jerseys and shorts and pants they're wearing. They didn't bring those from Central America. They were given to them by the demon rats and their supporters. It's plain and simple. They're attacking our southern border. And this wasn't meant to be a border video. I'm sorry. But when I get on a tangent, it's hard for me to stop. And I think that's what y'all like about me a little bit. I hope. George Washington, good to see you, my friend. American Joe Show. I just gave you a big shout out, my brother. And I thank you for being here. I thank you for the help you gave me getting this channel off the ground. And you are a great American patriot. Everybody look up American Joe Show. Check him out. Look at his videos on Sunday morning. He really has a really good scriptural reading. He's a good guy. He's a true patriot. Look him up. If you don't have him, grab him right now. American Joe is a fantastic guy. So everybody, grab American Joe if you don't have him. I want to talk a little bit about one of our demon rat candidates. And she's little known. Hardly anybody knows anything about her. So I want to tell you right off the bat, this lady is a spiritual guru. And if you ever looked up spiritualism, that is the most satanic religion that you can be in. Spiritualism. Never call yourself a spiritualist, people, because you don't want to be equated with this woman. Marianne Williamson is her name, and she's making friends with the black community after telling white people in her audience, get this, she was at an event, one of her campaign rallies or whatever you want to call it. She had a few hundred people in there. But anyway, she stood up and she said she wanted all the white people to stand up. And then she says, I want all the black people to stand up. And then she says, I want all of the white people to hold the hand of a black man and tell them that you are sorry and that you apologize for slavery. People, it's a good dang thing I'm not a demon rat. Because if I'd have been there, there would have been hell to pay. But her focus was on racism. It was on racism and politics. Claiming that until the U.S. addresses slavery honestly, until we address slavery as a country, a cycle of hate and racism in this country will prevail. I'm going to tell you right now, these demon rats are pushing hate. They say that we hate, but I'm going to tell you, it's the demon rats are pushing hate. They're trying to piss people off. They're trying to holler racism on every corner. I'm going to tell you, we're going to hear a lot more apologies from this stupid woman. She's going to be on a debate on the 30th of July. Let's see what kind of apology she makes that night. Tony Patriot, she must be thinking of another country. Exactly, my friend. Just like Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, and Ann Presley. All they want to do is holler, color, color, color. It doesn't matter what they're complaining about when it all comes to the end. All they're doing is they're talking about racism because they're women of color. Speaking of people of color, let's talk about the Iranians. I guess they're people of color. They're not white. I don't know what they are. Brown, I guess. But Iranian state TV said today, and this is all news today, people. Everything I'm giving you is out of the news today. So if you haven't heard it, you might want to listen to it. And if not, keep right on talking in chat, people. We got Ancient Drummer, Flat Earth Forums, Forbidden Information, Jervis, Willman 757, Little Drummer Girl. Glad to see y'all here. But the Iran state TV said today that the regime captured a foreign tanker with a crew of 12. All right? So he captured a tanker today with a crew of 12. Well, the Revolutionary Guard forces seized the tanker after being intercepted in the Strait of Hormuz, amid allegations of smuggling fuel from Iranian smugglers to foreign customers. It remains unclear which country or which company were involved in this. We don't know where the tanker came from, but all we know is it came from the United Arab Emirates and it disappeared. Well, since I wrote this early this morning, another 2 tankers have been seized, and they are British, so I can throw these 2 papers away because that's old news. But I want to talk a little bit about the 4 women of the apocalypse. Shonda Graphics, good to see you. Good to see you here, my friend. Philip Turner, Jervis again, Forbidden Information. I appreciate you all. But the 4 women of the apocalypse, I just named them. And here's what they're doing. U.S. Representative Omar proposed a resolution this week supporting the right to boycott Israel, comparing the boycott of the Jewish state to boycotting Nazi Germany or the Soviet Union. During the Second World War, yes, we did. We boycotted Nazi Germany because they were killing Jews by the millions. They were destroying families. They were destroying cultures. The Nazis were not good people. So yeah, we stood against them. But Omar's resolution seeks to push back against U.S. laws banning the boycott of Israel. You see, we put a ban years ago on boycotting Israel. Happy vlogs. Good to see you here. Greg Martin, you are my cousin. Hello, Mildred. I'm glad to see you here, Mildred. He said his mom is here. Greg Martin's my cousin. His mother is Mildred, and she's my father's sister. It's good to see you here. I never dreamed that I would see you here, so it's always good to see family. Thank you. And I haven't seen you in a long time, but I want to tell you that I love you all. I truly do. And Mildred, by chance, you keep sending me messages on Messenger, but I don't have Messenger. I don't have Facebook. I don't use that. So if you want to message me, feel free to contact me here, or you can text me anytime you want to, or you can call me. My phone number is in the About section of my profile. So any of you want to call me, just look there and you'll find my number. You know, the resolution doesn't explicitly name Israel or the pro-Palestinian boycott. But she told the MSN that the resolution concerns the Jewish state. Now this is Omar. She's making terrible comments about people, but she's not going to say it's about the Jews. It's not about anybody in particular, but if the shoe fits, wear it. And I have a little saying. You know, there was a foo bird one time, and you had to stay away from that foo bird because if it messed on your shoulder, you wiped it off, you'd die. So if the foo bird shits, wear it. So I'm telling you right now, Omar, if the foo bird shits, you need to wear it. She said it's an opportunity to explain why we support, get this, why they support a non-violent pro-Palestinian movement. Can you believe that? They are supporting a non-violent pro-Palestinian movement. How many rockets have been sent into Israel? How many times does Israel have to defend themselves? How many times do people have to go into bunkers to shield themselves from Palestinian rockets? And this woman is a member of our United States Congress, and we're allowing her to speak this garbage in our House and in our Senate. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Omar's resolution affirms the right to boycott as an expression of free speech and uses examples like boycott movements against Nazi Germany. See, she is equating Israel with Nazi Germany. I'm not the biggest fan of Israel, people. I'm not. I have a few problems with them myself. But as a country and as a people, I stand with my country, I stand with my presidents, and I support Israel. I may not agree with everything they do. I don't agree with everything that Trump does. But I stand with them, because you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And by the way, pardon me, Omar's measure is co-sponsored by Rashida Tlaib. And she's the first Palestinian American in Congress, and she openly supports a one-state solution in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. I say, move the Palestinians, take the Dems, John Lewis from Georgia, with you wherever you want to go. So Palestinians take Rashida Tlaib, Omar, and anybody else, and this John Collins from Georgia, or John Lewis from Georgia, take him with you. And why has John Lewis got anything to say about the Palestinian issue? He's a poor black man out of Georgia. He got into Congress. He's nothing but a demon rat from hell. Don't listen to nothing this man says. Cherry, so glad to see you. I just saw you pop up there, and I'm trying to hit everybody that comes on my chat. If I miss you, I apologize. And you know, it said it's time for the race car to be played again. And so here it goes. This is the president who has ultimately violated every value our country aspires to uphold. People, this is one of your congressmen talking about our president. DJT, good to see you again. But to distract from that, she said he's launching a blatant racist attack on the 4 duly elected members of the U.S. House of Representatives. So here it comes. All of you women of color, hang on to this because here it comes. This is the agenda of the white nationalist. She's talking about us, people. She's talking about us. He would love nothing more than to divide our country based on race, religion, gender, orientation, or immigration status. Well, let me ask you, Miss Omar, what about our country? What about this country that our patriots have bled and died for? What about the country of America, who says freedom for all? Come on, tell me a little bit about it. Omar, you don't know what you're talking about. It's a crying shame. It's a crying shame that you don't understand the trials this country has went through and the achievements that we've made. We came from a country of slavery. We came a country of domination to a country of love and respect, of dignity for all people. You're trying to tear this down. In no way do I or anyone that I know believe for 1 minute that we are causing the downfall of America. God-loving Christian Americans aren't causing the downfall. It's the downfall of the demon rat party, and it's the downfall of people like you. People who want nothing but anger and strife and confusion and competition and war. That's all you want. You know, these progressive women, congressmen, if you want to call them that, need to go back where they came from, just like President Trump said. And I'll tell you what, President Trump and I both demand that you apologize for your anti-American hate and your anti-American spew that you spit out every day. Tlaib was speaking separately from Omar, and she called for the impeachment of Trump, saying he is disgusting and bigoted, and his administration is lawless. Do you hear that, people? Trump is a lawless, bigot, racist. Where are they getting this stuff? Where does it come from? I want to give you one more of her lies before I go. And Omar said this: every single statement that we, talking about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse that she belongs to, every statement we make is from a place of extreme love for every single person in this country. Well, first of all, Omar, you just told a lie, because you hate President Trump. You hate patriots. You hate true Americans. You want to shut us up. You want to make us censored. You want to put us where we'll never be heard. And yet you say that you and these 4 pieces of garbage that crawled out from under the scum of the earth that somehow got into our government are going to tell us who we're supposed to like, support, and love. Well, lady, you're not one of them. And neither are your 4 horses of apocalypse, demon rat congresswomen that you belong to. And that's what I'm going to call you from now on, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And that's what you are. You want the downfall of America at any cost. No matter who it hurts, no matter who it helps. You don't care. You don't care about the immigrants. You don't care about the black people. You don't care about minorities. You don't care about anything except being a damn Muslim and trying to end this country as we know it. Tlaib, Cortez, Omar, Presley. You should all be ashamed. What did y'all do? Did y'all answer some kind of cast call somewhere? And somehow you were selected as being the voice of the demon rats? I mean, where did you get your power? I'll tell you where you got your power. You got your power from one place. You got your power from Obama. And what happened was this. And that's why these Muslims can run roughshod over our country. He brought Muslims in by the millions. And he put them in select places around the country to where now they cover entire districts. And that's how these congressmen are elected, because their whole district is Muslim and they believe in Sharia law. Because Obama gave them that. He gave them that land. He said, go in there. We'll run all the white folks, all the black folks out, and we'll give you that district. And then you can vote one of your Muslims into Congress. But instead, we got two of them. Rashida Tlaib in Michigan, Omar in Minnesota. Ocasio-Cortez, I don't know what she is. I don't think she knows what she is. She's whatever she needs to be at the moment. And this Presley fool, she just needs to shut up because she's in the back seat anyway. But yesterday, I want to tell you something that happened to Jeffrey Epstein. Yesterday, a New York federal judge denied bail to Jeffrey Epstein, who faces multiple charges of sex trafficking. I want you to remember, people, that on January 2017, on the 22nd or the 23rd of January, Donald Trump signed an executive order saying the death penalty could be invoked for human trafficking of any kind or corruption. Jeffrey Epstein is in prison right now, in jail, without bail, because he sex trafficked children. So is he going to get the death penalty? I doubt it. Is he going to get a life sentence? I doubt it. And here's why. The reason Jeffrey Epstein is not going to go to jail forever, and if he does go to jail, it's probably going to be for 10 or 15 years. Because he's going to rat think on everybody he knows. People, there are 50 girls that are grown women now who have joined this lawsuit against Jeffrey Epstein for child sex trafficking, rape, and abuse. 50. That's just in the last couple of days. It started off with 1. Now there's 50. There's going to be many more. But the problem is, for Jeffrey Epstein, is first of all, he's not going to get out of jail. The judge denied bail of $559 million that Epstein offered to get out of jail, and the judge denied that. He got off back a few years ago with a slap on the wrist. Just a simple slap on the wrist for the same thing. And you can thank Acosta, the one who just resigned from the Trump administration. He was the prosecutor. He was the one that gave Jeffrey Epstein the sweet deal. All right, he got 18 months in jail. He did 13. Okay? And he paid a big fine. But in this case, it's the same charges. Rape, sexual abuse, sex trafficking of minors. People, Epstein should be up for the death penalty for what he's done. But it's not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you why it's not going to happen. You've heard of people like Prince Andrew of Britain. You've heard of Bill Clinton, Barack Obama. You've heard all those names, haven't you? You've heard of Dershowitz. Remember him, John Dershowitz? The little Jewish lawyer that's always on Fox, who was involved in the OJ case. Remember him? Yeah, he's involved too. And it goes a lot deeper than Clinton and Obama and Dershowitz. It goes really deep because this guy kept records. He knew that someday he was probably going to get caught, and he wanted to have an ace in the hole. So I'll tell you what, here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Jeffrey Epstein to be like, and I've said this before, he's going to be just like John McCain. He's going to be a little songbird. He's going to sing his voice out. He's going to sing till he can't sing no more. He's going to think on Clinton. He's going to think on Hillary Clinton. He's going to think on the Podestas. He's going to think on Dershowitz. He's going to think on all of these people who thought he was their friend. I want to tell you, people, when you throw life in prison in somebody's face, it's really easy for them to start telling the truth, even if it hurts. And I want to tell you something. He has the proof on everybody from Prince Edward all the way down to the lowest demon rat in our government. Dershowitz is going to probably hang for this. I mean, and so is Clinton. Because stuff's going to come out when this goes to trial that you've never heard before. And, you know, I'm hoping this is just the tip of the iceberg. Because you got a multi-billionaire sitting in jail knowing he's going to spend life in prison and all he's going to do is try to save his ass. And you know he's going to do that because that's what demon rats do, is turn on their own. People, we're not going to have to worry too much about these pedophiles and these pedivores and these abusers and human traffickers much longer. Because I guarantee you, the king of sex traffickers, child rapists, and child abusers is sitting in jail right now, and he's looking for every way he has, or any way he can find, to save his own butt. Don't think for a minute that a demon rat of any kind from anywhere will be true to their party, be true to their friends, or be true to their family. When they're thrown against the hot coals of truth, they sing like a bird. They'll turn on their own mother. And that's a fact. Demon rats are just like that. That's why we're Republicans. We're Republicans because we believe in the rule of law, and they don't. But when the rule of law catches up to them, oh my God, it's terrible. It's so bad. It's so sad. It's not sad and it's not bad. It's way past time. And I haven't said this in a long time, but Hillary Clinton needs to be in prison right now. She should already be in prison. I'm going to tell you, we say, Trump, when are these arrests going to happen? Well, people, I'm thinking that maybe this might be the tip of the iceberg with Epstein. Because next week, over 2,000 pages of documents are going to be released. And in these documents, there's going to be names named. But you know what's going to happen? They're going to redact every name. People, we shouldn't allow them to do that. If Epstein, a convicted pedophile, and now going before a judge again for pedophilia, tells you that somebody else is a pedophile, you ought to believe them. Because they're probably buddies and they probably did this stuff together. And I'm going to tell you right now, Epstein had an island out in the Caribbean somewhere. It was little St. James Island, but he bought it. And he built a little airstrip and he built a mansion. And even the people local to there called it the pedophile mansion. Everybody knew that he brought in little girls for his fun. Prince Andrew was there too many times to count. And the British government right now is running for crowd control because they don't want this to come out that Prince Andrew is a pedophile. Well, Bill Clinton flew at least 26 times on the Lolita Express to his island, and Hillary Clinton went 6 times. So tell me, why would a former president and a presidential candidate go to an island that's called Pedophile Island or Sin Island by the locals? Why would they go there? They would go there for one reason alone, and they would go there to abuse children. People, my time's winding up, and I'm glad I was able to bring you this tonight, but I am so sick of Jeffrey Epstein. I'm so sick of Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and John Podesta, Tony Podesta, Huma Abedin, Anthony Weiner, and the Rothschilds, the Smithfields, the Windsors, the Morgans. I'm going to tell you right now, and you may not agree with me. You may get mad at me and never look at this channel again. But I'm going to tell you, they're all pedophiles. Every single one of them. The British Crown, the Queen, the Pope. They're all pedophiles. They're everywhere in our society. And if you want to challenge me on what I said, challenge me. Text me, call me. I'll be more than happy to meet you on any live stream panel anywhere, and I will debate you on these issues. I'm convinced in my heart, and I'm convinced that God in heaven agrees with me because He's the one that gave me the insight to see these people for who they are. People, I wasn't always pro-life. I wasn't always a true American. But by the grace of God and His love and the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, I became a man in society who believes in a living God and believes in the rule of law and right from wrong. And I believe that abortion is wrong. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think. Abortion is wrong. And in our society, it has become a business. It's time this killing and murdering our preborn children enterprise is stopped. We took away $60 million from Planned Parenthood with Title X. And guess what? They still get $500 million a year. Why do we as Americans allow our government to take our tax dollars and pay Planned Parenthood $500 million a year? Somebody tell me that. Anybody. I'm pretty sure that everybody on this stream, Cherry, Rena Thomas, good to see you. Tam J, I'm glad to see you here. I'm going to leave the, listen to me, I can't even talk. I'm going to use the next few minutes of my live stream to make sure that I've called out everybody on here. So if you're on here right now, everybody throw up a message because I'm fixing to call you out. Every one of you. All right? So start throwing your stuff up there. I'm going to start with forbidden information. My dear friend and sister. Check her out. She's great. This woman has a passion for our children like nobody you've ever seen. I stand with her. I'm her partner. I'm her friend. And we're going to go to D.C. and we're going to make a difference. I'm hoping that that you, as our viewers, will help us get there. Jervis is a great mod, and he has good content. He's a content creator. Check him out. Sub to him. Sub to Disabled Vets Perspective. Disabled Vets Perspective comes on every Sunday night at 7 o'clock. I come on after Disabled Vets Perspective at 8. But I'm going to tell you, if you're a veteran, or if you have a member of your family that's a veteran, watch Disabled Vets Perspective. He's got great news. He's got great content. Him and Belinda bring the news that veterans need to hear. Tam J, I love you too, baby. Thank you. Little Drummer Girl, I appreciate you for being here. Pete the Patriot. Boston Girl. Boston Girl is a fantastic lady. She has been so kind to me with her PayPal donations and her support. People, she is a true patriot, and I love her. I love her like a sister. Greg Martin, you keep saying that. You keep saying you're my cousin. I got it, Greg. You're with me, brother. No problem. I'm glad you're here, Greg. And say hello to Alan. Say hello to your mother. Say hello to Joe. And say hello to Dale. Say hello to everybody, okay? I love you guys. I just haven't seen you or talked to you in a long time. Let's see who else. Ashley's on here. Ashley is a great mod. She's fantastic. And Ancient Drummer. Check out Ancient Drummer. Okay, my aunt finally got on here, Mildred Martin. And she says, I love you, Bobby. Well, Aunt Mildred, I love you too. I wish we could get together sometime and, have a meal or do something. It's hard to get together. When everybody's families are doing all this different stuff and they're having all this stuff going on, it's hard. But you need to call me. Greg, Alan, Joe, Dale, Mildred, any of you, call me. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you all for being here, because I am Deplorable Bobby, and I'm going to give my opinion no matter what anybody thinks. So I'm glad you joined me. These are all members of my real family, and I want you to know, though, my real family means a lot to me. But my family here on YouTube, has a special place in my heart. Every time I see your name pop up, Disabled Vets Perspective, Philip Turner, Forbidden Information, Ashley, Boston Girl, every time, just Dangerous Freedom, American Joe, Tony Patriot, every time I see your names pop up there, it warms my heart because you're supporting me, and I thank you for that. I'm not one of these people that come on here looking to make a show. I'm here because God gave me a calling, and my calling is to get the word out to people about what's going on in our country and what's going on in our nation and what's going with our children. So, Philip Turner, Effie Loves America, Shonda Graphics. Greg, I will tell Mom I said hello. I promise you that. But my time's getting short. I'm down to 1 minute. So before I go, I want to thank you all once more. I'm getting so excited about this. I haven't had family on here ever. This is the first. I'm excited to have my family here. These are the first people in my whole family, of everybody that I know, that has joined my live stream or even watched the video. So I want to thank y'all, Mildred, Dale, Joe, Greg, and Alan. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank Disabled Vets Perspective, Tony Patriot, Forbidden Information, Shonda's Graphics, Jervis, Effie Loves America, Philip Turner, all of you. Thank you for being here. It's time for me to sign off. But I want to say something again tonight that I don't normally do. And I want to say a short prayer for all of us. Bow your heads with me if you would, and then I'll say good night. Lord Jesus, Heavenly Father, we come tonight as humbly as we know how. Lord, thanking you for the opportunity to talk to good friends on this venue that you've given us, that we can get the word out, Lord, about our children. Lord, and get the word out about you and your saving grace. Heavenly Father, we thank you for being with us. We want to ask you to lead us, guide us, and direct us, Lord, in the way that you'd have us to go. And in Jesus' name, I pray. People, y'all have a good night. It's been fantastic. It's 9 p.m. straight up. Thank you for coming. I'm going to get out of here. And God knows I love all of y'all. And join me here Sunday night. I promise you I'll have more information. And I'm going to leave the chat on for a minute. And just to let y'all say your goodbyes. Ashley, thank you so much. But I'll see y'all Sunday night. Please come back. And thank you for joining me. I love all of you. And people, this is a work in progress, so hang with me. We're going to get it all together. At least I got my chat tonight. I'm not talking to last week's chat. So it was a good night. Thank you, Jervis. Amen, brother. Thank you, Ashley, Rena Thomas, Forbidden Information, Philip Turner, Effie Loves America, Tam J, Little Drummer Girl. Thank all of y'all. Thank you, Mildred, Dale, Joe, Alan, and Greg. And I'll see y'all Sunday night. Be sure to be here at 8 p.m. I'll be here without fail. God bless, and God bless America.